Okay, this will be a challenging one. It's a boring one, but it has potential. I'm going to use yellow because there's a lot of yellow in this one. Actually, no, we can't use that. I've got to use this. Alright, let's see what we have. We have here Aldi, proudly Australian grown. In fact, I've got to buy some potatoes for a roast that I'm cooking. So I'm going to make a roast, not on my own, I get help with it. But basically I'm going to cook a roast dinner. And we're going to have potatoes, of all things. Let's see how this looks. It looks interesting. There's little sharp needly things, but it looks shit house apart from that. I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to try another one. I'm going to try and get that needly stuff. But basically, yeah, I'm going to have some roast dinner. It's going to be difficult carrying the bag of potatoes home, however. It's going to be a little bit awkward, but it shouldn't be too big. I won't be buying the big a big amount of them. This looks really quite interesting. This little bit there could go, but we could do that quite easily. So, yeah. But basically, yeah, we're going to cook something really nice. When are we going to leave it? Going to take away this enlargement, so this will probably just end up on the scrap pile, the recycle. I'm not going to Aldi for my potatoes. I'm probably going to go to a nearby shop like Coles. I normally shop at Coles anyway. I find Aldi doesn't always have everything, if I'm correct. Copied paper, that's what we want. Anyway, that looks interesting. It looks a bit too much yellow. Try and do something different. We've lost, oh, that's still there. Just going to see what we can do with it. But yeah, I really miss a loved one, Luigi, who I'm trying to get in touch with through my stuff going to air on TV. That's not easy with the coronavirus hogging up all the headlines. It's really disappointing that we have this huge, big ticket news article we just can't seem to get over it. And the big TV channels just love this shit. And it's really annoying the fuck out of me that I can't get my stuff to go to air. So I have to fucking well deal with this. And it's not an easy thing competing with a global pandemic. It's really difficult. Or something else is newsworthy. And it's difficult trying to... Gonna leave that. It's difficult trying to compete with something so big. And I just can't see any end of it until there is a vaccine. I think it's the vaccine that's going to be what we need to eventually get rid of this bad news that's being propagated. I just have no... I just get so frustrated, folks, that I can't get a word in edgewise as long as this fucking pandemic is active, as long as it's still making problems for people. It's just not going to go away, certainly not overnight. And all I can see is this fucking pandemic taking up space on our news time. I don't watch TV, folks. I have no time for it. I'm not a TV watcher. I want to be a producer of material that's going to air. I'm just not interested in just being a mere consumer. You don't get very far in this world if that's what you do. I'm trying to get my future husband and I, Luigi, together and get married, and we're lost. We don't have our phone numbers. We don't have anything. I've got nothing on him. I don't even have a keepsake. I don't have a love letter. I don't have anything on him. I haven't got anything on Luigi, except my love, except how much I care and how much I adore him. That's the only thing I have on him. I don't otherwise have anything to say. So I just haven't got any, there's nothing. I haven't got anything on him. I don't have anything to remember him by. So I'm not really chuffed about what we've got. I'm actually going to pull this up. I think we've made it too heavy. It looks nice, but it curls. So I'm going to try and perhaps maybe we forgot to set this. I think we did. But basically, it's difficult competing with this global pandemic when it comes to news. And the TV just loves it. They see it because it's negativity. It's causing death and destruction. They see it as a ratings puller. They seem to think the ratings only happen when there's a disaster or something going horribly wrong. They seem to think that amounts to a ratings jump. You know, they think it's ratings. But I think it's really boring and scary. And I don't want to be bored and scared. And it comes into my Twitter feed or my social media feed, especially my Twitter feed. It's in my fucking face. And I don't want to know about it half the time because there's nothing I can do as an individual about it that can really make a difference. It's too fucking hard to... Why worry yourself about something that you can't change? Something that won't change, that will only get worse. Why bother worrying about something that you cannot do? So the virus is spreading. Yes, okay, sure, you can do your own bit. Wear a mask or clean your hands, but even then it doesn't work. And you as an individual can't make it happen. It has to happen. Everyone has to be doing it. And even if they do, it still seems like this fucking disease is spreading and propagating everywhere. So I just get frustrated and I have no fucking power to do anything about it. All I want is to be reunited. That's the main drive. I have other reasons also to be on television, but one of the main ones is to be reunited with a loved one. Can't the news channels see that a love story is something good? Something that can also pull ratings like disasters and death? I mean, seriously. We don't need this shit all the time. We need something different. Go get another fucking idea, TV channels. We need something new. Anyway, I'm actually wondering if I should make a switcheroo. That I'm not sure. But basically, I'm so over these TV channels just focusing on the negative things. And they never give any fucking... I thought love was a big feature. I thought a love story could really be a good ratings puller. You know, why do we have to hear all this shit, all this bad news that we can't fucking fix? Why do we have to tie our hands have our hands tied and being shown all this evil, disgusting footage? Fuck me dead. Anyway, I think that was a good switcheroo. I think now we can call this rant over.